Alright guys, so last weekend I didn't get to shoot as much video as I wanted while we were up here working. The weather kind of turned on us. We were trying to hang tin. I got some off Saturday. I got the backside off Saturday, but I didn't get the chance to get it rehung because it was too windy Sunday and it was really blistering cold. But we did get some work down here done. As you can see, this whole beam, the end of it where it meets the concrete, was rotted out. So we went back about 14 feet down the center, and the center is all one solid piece, and then the outer two sections, the outer two sections we scabbed on, and you can see the ends of the screws coming through. These are 4.5 inch structural screws. Then those were rotten, so we shimmed them back up to get our floor joist nice and level, and screwed those in with some more structural screws to get that level. You can see we have a shim here down on the bottom. Let me zoom in, because these are all, the old lumber was all true dimension, 2x6s, 2x8s, whatever. They're all rough sawn, so I had to use some shim material. You can see the one up here. I had to use some shim material, and then we went back here where these were a little rotten on top, and we just basically scabbed to the side of them to give us a good place to screw down the new flooring when we put it up there. We did those two, and then we did a 2x4 on that one, because that one's really not that rotten. It was just there were some bad spots in the top of it. The rest of the board's solid. I just wanted something good to screw my flooring down, because you can see the light coming through there. That's all got to get replaced. So like I said, we got all that done in here. And then out here on this side, we got all the old tin pulled off. We got 4 sheets on the lower, we got 1 on the upper, and it was so windy and cold you couldn't stay warm for very long, and it was hard to hold on to the tin. So anyway, you can see what we got done so far. Now I'm gonna try and get back up there and get something else done today. We'll see what we can do. It's really cold and kind of windy today, so we'll bring you back for another update. Alright guys, so here's some footage from the Saturday when we got all the tin pulled off. It was a little chilly, but it wasn't too bad. You can see my son Colin's up here helping me as we're taking this off. I would like to say a big thank you to Brent Pogue, who he actually came over on Sunday and was helping me with the floor joist and everything downstairs, getting it all jacked back up and leveled out and replaced that beam that was rotted. Yeah, I could have probably done it without him, and I probably would have been fine, but his help was greatly appreciated because it made it go so much faster. And it was so cold that day that we were only out there for a couple hours, and that was about all we could stand. So, but we did get a lot accomplished, because that was on the agenda to get done, so that once I got the roof on, I could start replacing the flooring. So there again, big thanks to him. You can see a couple of other kids, they filtered in here. Dylan and Hunter. Dylan's there in the big white hoodie, and Hunter's in his camouflage coat. I stuck those two down on the ground here in just a second, and was having them pull the nails out of the tin and stack the tin up in a pile, because as long as it's in fairly decent shape, in the future I think I may put a small lean-to on one side of this building so that I can store some things that don't necessarily need to be in the barn out underneath the lean-to, like, you know, the blade for the tractor and the buckets for the bobcat, and just stuff like that that doesn't necessarily need to be stored in a barn, where I can park it somewhere where it's out of the weather, but it's still easy to get to. So anyway, like I said, they were pulling the nails out and stacking it up. I did speed this up quite a bit, and I cut out some of this, just trying to condense it down. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of footage this weekend, so just keep watching, guys, keep following the project, and I'm gonna stop talking here and throw some music on for you, and I hope you enjoy it. So by this point, you've already seen me strip all the tin off the roof. We've already started hanging it before I got the camera rolling again. Just really wasn't thinking about it, was trying to get something done because it was getting later in the day. We didn't get a early start, so had some other things going on. But at this point, you just saw my son Dieter. He showed up and we moved the hay rake out of the way so we could get to this side of the barn without tripping over it. And he came out and gave us a hand getting some of the tin up there. And this is all on Saturday. Sunday we got one more 12-foot sheet up. Those are all 12-foot sheets on that lower section of roof. The upper section are all 8-foot sheets. The one he just carried over, we got that one up. And then I don't think I got the first 8-foot sheet up on top on Sunday, and my son Colin and I put it up there, and it was so cold by the time we got it done, we decided that it was just too risky. The wind was blowing probably 25-30 miles an hour, and it was very difficult to hang on to the sheets of tin. Plus we were so high up that we were catching so much wind it was just cooling us off way too fast. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've already actually shot the video, or we've worked another weekend on this barn by now. I just hadn't had a chance to sit down and edit this video yet. So the video from the following weekend will be coming up here online shortly. So keep an eye on the project. Hope you're enjoying it, and please click the like button, then go over and click the subscribe for me. I would really appreciate it, and hope to see you later.